Okay, cool. Okay, so hey guys, um, I hope this. Sorry, I'm on my laptop again, like always. I hope this comes out like great. Okay, please ignore my hair because whew, it's just been one of those days. Mind for a second, but I guess I'm not. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I just have not done anything with myself today, um, at all. So I don't know if you guys can hear that music, but hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, so my last video was kind of obnoxious and messy and crazy, but it was as real as it gets on my day-to-day life. This video is a more personal one. Both my children are asleep right now. It's just me here. um, so I thought I'd go ahead and make this since I'm kind of dealing with it now. Um, so I said that when I do these, I would talk about numerous different topics. This one's going to be about depression, as you know from the title. So I was diagnosed with depression when I was 10 years old. But at that time, it was more like sporadic depression, I guess. It would just come and go, but it would I'd be have like depressive episodes maybe once a month. So, it was nothing major. So let me just explain to you, give you an example. So earlier I was getting frustrated. I took my son down to the pool to let him swim for a little bit because he was upset that his cousin left him. So I took him to the pool and I got upset because I was trying to make a phone call, but my phone wasn't working. Then, as he's getting in the pool, to cry. Oh, okay. Sorry, I keep saying it's bad connection. Anyways, so then I was like, all right, well, shoot, I don't want to have to take him back upstairs because I don't want to listen to him cry. And on top of that, I have my 8-month-old daughter. She liked being outside, so I didn't want her to cry either. So as I'm trying to make this phone call, my phone still is not working. It's not cooperating, and it's really being a piece of shit. And literally, that's how easily my depression started. Um, so then my son didn't want to play in the pool no more. Um, so he was ready to come upstairs and eat some lunch. So I was already irritated because I couldn't make the call that I needed to make, and my phone was being really stupid. And I had just got dressed and stuff and brought him all the way downstairs, not even like 10 minutes ago. Now he doesn't want to be down here. He wants to go back upstairs to eat. So I was like, oh man, okay, whatever. So I was like upset and frustrated, but I was just like, okay, whatever, let's just go back upstairs. So I get him, I get my daughter, and we start going back upstairs. And then we get upstairs and make him something to eat. My phone is now frozen and being really stupid. And I get in my head because I get frustrated. Then I'm trying to make him food. My daughter's crying. And I mean, like, those, not even, it's a scream cry. Those ones where, for those of you that have kids, the ones that are super high pitched and they're tired and they need to go to sleep, but you have to feed them too. So she's crawling around trying to follow me into the kitchen. I don't want her in the kitchen because she eats the dog food and plays with the trash. So I'm trying to get her back to the living room. My son is screaming that he's hungry. I mean, it just to a lot of you that just like that does sound like anything. It's just like, okay, so pick her up and give him his food. Sounds simple, but for me it wasn't. It sounded incredibly loud to me, like overbearingly loud, and it's something I deal with every day, and I feel bad about it because I feel like as a mom, it's something that I shouldn't get upset about, but I did. Um, so I'm trying not to. I'm just trying not to talk. I'm trying to block out the sound, but she keeps coming in the kitchen, so I'm getting irritated now. I'm getting frustrated, and then my emotions take over, and so I put her on the floor by the bed, and I like lock her in with the cushions from the couch so that she can't crawl over there. So she sits there. So then my son is running around and he's being loud. I'm trying to sit him down. So his food is taking forever to make, and I just needed to cook it in the microwave for like 3 minutes. Um, so then I'm having to discipline him, yell at him, tell him to sit down, stop running, stop jumping off stuff. Then I feel real bad because it's not his fault. It's not my daughter's fault. And so I give him his food. I'm trying to calm down. Baby's still crying. I'm trying to feed her. She's still crying. Then she starts scratching me and pinching me while she's eating. So my emotions took over, and it took me to just a dark place for a minute. Um, and I was probably that way for about 2 hours. And that's actually really short time. There's times where I could go weeks, months, just being super depressed. But I'm really good at trying to play it off for those that I know it upsets and irritates. Um, so I'm really good at playing that off. But yeah, anyways, it just took to a dark place, and then it started. Then I started thinking about everything else that gets under my skin, everything else that upsets me and irritates me, and when life doesn't work out. So then I'm body shaming myself. My self confidence. I'm hitting my self confidence. Um, I'm making myself believe that. Well, let me rephrase. I'm not making myself believe, but my thoughts are telling me, that I'm a lazy person. That everything that I want to happen in my life isn't going to happen in my life. I mean, for those of you that struggle with depression, you know how that works. All the bad thoughts just start taking over. And though you may be able, you may know in your heart or whatever that it's not true and that you are getting places, it's still hard, and it's definitely not something that's easy to push through. My diagnosis that I have is bipolar depressive mood disorder. And bipolar disorder runs in my family. Um, so I was already familiar with how that kind of looked. Depression, I'm not sure if that runs in my family, but I've had friends that have had depression and stuff. So I was also familiar with what that looked. I just wasn't familiar with um, how I react or deal with it, I guess, because it's just not something that I was used to. I've been